I'm Nick from Mountain Trail RV. This is Heidi. That is a Chev Silverado 2500 towing a Mountain Trail Alex V 5.7, and this is the Flinders Ranges.
The Flinders Ranges are the largest mountain ranges in South Australia, starting 200 kilometres north of Adelaide. It's famous for the Wilpena Pound, which looks like a crater when you're flying over it from above. We check out the Flinders Ranges, the jagged rocks, the gorges, and the red dust of the outback.
We are in a Chev Silverado 2500 HD LTZ, the king of towing in my opinion. Powered by a 6.6 litre V8 diesel motor mated to a 10-speed Allison gearbox, pushing out 350 kilowatts and 1,332 Newton meters of torque, which is absolutely massive.
It's a powerhouse.
In this episode, we will be doing the Flinders Ranges and the Oodnadatta Track. We'll be towing a Mountain Trail Alex V 5.7 full off-road caravan. Same with this tow vehicle. We'll show you that on the trip as well. This is going to be a great episode.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get on the road.
Let's rip into it, guys, in the Chevy Silverado.
Just unhooked the Stone Stomper. We are in Peterborough in SA. We are getting an oil change in the Chev. The lights just come on, so let's get that sorted and get it on the hoist.
Yesterday we went into Mildura, picked up 20 litres of oil from GMSV for the Chev. Look at this, 20 litres. We've got an oil filter, we've got a sump plug gasket as well. So we are ready to go for our oil change, 10,000 Ks on the Chevy.
Guess what I'm doing? I am doing a load of washing while we wait on the oil change happening. This vehicle, when you order it, can be ordered in an NB1 or an NB2. An NB1 is a car license up to 4,500 kg GVM, gross vehicle mass. But the vehicle weighs 3,752 kilos, giving you only a 743 kg payload, which means if you've got 350 downboard weight on the back, which is the van sitting on the back, plus you've got the occupants, let's say Heidi and I, 150 to 170, maybe 170 kilos, only leaves you just over 200 kilo payload for the goods in the back. If you go in NB2, when you order it from GMSV, And NB2 means you can go up to a much higher GVM. We're talking 5,148 kilos, giving you a 1,396 kilo payload. The problem that I have with an NB2 is you must have a truck license to drive it, can't be driven on a car license, and you're limited to 100 kilometers an hour. And we're on the move all the time, and we want to do 110 or stick to the speed limit. And also Heidi does not have a truck license.
No, I don't.
Which means I'm doing all the driving.
On our first night, we stop at Rawnsley Park Station overlooking the southern side of Wilpena Pound. Rawnsley Park Station is a perfect base for experiencing the Flinders Ranges. It provides bushwalking, helicopter experiences, four-wheel drive tours, day walks and trails, scenic flights, and even mountain biking. After we checked in, we explored the 2.5 kilometres of bush camping to find the perfect spot for the night.
Hey guys, when you're on the road, you gotta make sure you stay fit, right? Especially in the outback. So what we do is we take our weights with us. That's why we drive a 2500 Chev so we can carry all the way. 3 sets of 15. Let's go. We're at Rawnsley Park Station, and what a spectacular place this is. Last night we stayed at Burra, and then we came through to Hawker, filled up with diesel, and then we've come into this station, and right behind me is Wilpena Pound. It's a spectacular mountain range in a circle. If you fly over from Perth to Melbourne and you look out the window of the plane, I've seen it before, wonder what it was, it looks like a crater. But right now guys, we're gonna sit by the fire we just lit, we're gonna cook a beautiful meal for tonight, and we'll see you guys in the morning.
There we go. Love a good fire. Woo! Except for the smoke. I've got the diesel hot water powering up right now. I'm about to do all the dishes, but as I am waiting, this is simmering. We've got 5 minutes left. This looks delicious. It's gonna be great. Yum, yum, yum.
Morning trendsetters. Last night, Heidi and I were talking about a walk, and we were saying you cannot come to Wilpena Pound without doing a walk, so we've researched a few walks, and obviously the best one would be to be at the top of Wilpena Pound to look in there. It's 1,000 meters of elevation gain, 11.4 kilometers return, so it's really quite a hike, quite a big hike, at least 4 hours they're saying. So let's do it. We've decided we're going to do this walk, so let's get breakfast underway and get changed to our hiking gear, move the van over there to the start of the walk and get underway. It's going to be spectacular and I can't wait.
How good is this? No wind, blue skies, beautiful coloured earth, green trees, green grass, mountain tops, sun on our back.
It's epic.
It's absolutely epic. It's beautiful. The van's amazing. It's incredible. It's warm, comfortable. I love the 5.7.
5.7 I reckon is the best of both worlds. Outdoor living, if it's a bit nippy or a bit, you know, the weather's a bit crap, you go straight inside.
It's an incredible van. It's actually not a full width caravan. It's a bit narrower than a full width, which, like, just towing here 1500 k's, it's the same width as the car, as the Chev Silverado 2500. So you don't really need to worry about when you're towing. Like, you know, you just go past and you know it's the same width as the car.
Yeah, it's perfect. Slightly healthier option. Oats, LSA, and some blueberries. Let's see. We are in the bush camp area, which is over in this section here. We're going to come around to Rawnsley Bluff car park, and then we are going to walk up to Wilpena Pound, the lookout. So let's do it. Let's get in the car.
And here it is, the walk to the top of Wilpena Pound. It's not for the faint-hearted, it's a long walk and a high climb.
Hang on. And I've got to strive with this. Chord, start. All right, let's go. That's how far we got to go. 4.9 k's until we get to Rawnsley Bluff. And here we are, just moved into the shade of the mountain now. What I'm interested to see is it's such a steep cliff face and we're going to the top of it. So it must be a climb. Let's keep going. Rocky.
This is a symbol that we're on the right track. It certainly is a rock climb. Oh, goodness. All right. I just need to catch my breath. Whew. But look at that incredible view. That's cool.
Well, I made it.
You did.
Yeah, I've just got to make it back now.
How is it from here up there?
Pretty good. It's just
Just this.
yeah, that and a little bit of rock climbing, but yeah, the
Awesome.
views up there are stunning, especially the Bluff.
Yeah.
That's number one.
Yeah.
Wilpena Pound Lookout's nice.
Yeah.
But the Bluff's next level.
We're getting close.
You probably can't see it in the camera or the video, but that is a rock climb for sure. Unreal, huh, Heidi?
Certainly is.
Oh, look, you all the way down there. Where are you? Oh. Let's go. Look at that. Heidi, I'm going to film you doing this, because just to show how steep this actually is.
I feel like I'm rock climbing.
.9 to go. That is epic. Absolutely epic. We're so high up. This is not for the faint-hearted. That is a straight cliff drop right there. Look at that.
Oh, I wouldn't be standing on that.
Oh my god. Look at that. Can you see that? Let's keep going. Let's go higher. I can feel the tear in my medial meniscus on my right knee.
And here we are right at the top of Wilpena Pound. The word pound is an old English expression meaning enclosure for animals. It was used for grazing from the mid-19th century through to the mid-20th century and then later on for cropping. After absorbing the view of Wilpena Pound, it was time to move on to Rawnsley Bluff.
Wow. Now that is a spectacular view of the southern Flinders Ranges.
We walked 5.32 kilometers, average speed 1.72, that's because we're really climbing. 2 hours and 19 minutes, and I think we're about 500 meters from our destination.
Gotta go on the knees. That, I'm assuming, is the bluff with all those stones. Let's go. We have arrived! Woo! Rawnsley Bluff.
We have just successfully hiked all the way to Rawnsley Bluff, and I've checked it on Strava. It is 2 hours and 48 minutes, 6.12 kilometers.
My God, what an incredible view of the southern Flinders Ranges. Like, you have to do it. If you've got the fitness, just do it. At the top, we ran into some hikers who recognised our brand and asked some questions about mountain trail RV.
We have 12 different caravan models, from like 15 foot right up to 22 feet, with different layouts. So every time we go away, we take a different one.
Right,
But the one we're in now is really cool because it's got the full outdoor kitchen and pantry and fridge and full queen bed.
And is this the 22?
No, this is the 18 and a half.
Right.
It's a little bit compact, a bit narrow, so
Yep.
same width as the car. So when you're driving, it's easy.
But it's still got a washing machine inside,
Yeah.
it's got a fridge inside, like it's got everything you
It's got
need.
Starlink on the roof. So you know about Starlink.
Yes, know about Starlink.
Yeah, so we've got a Starlink Gen 3 and we've mounted it on the roof. It's just a flat dish, it's fixed. And then we're running a power supply and all we do is hit a button and it's alive and it's working while we're driving. The whole time we've driven from Albury to here, which, as you know, you guys from Canberra, it's probably about 1,500 k's for you guys.
It is.
We have not dropped contact at all. We've been full, like internet, everything, talking to the factory.
Yeah, having Teams meetings, yeah, it's
How
good.
many people are employed by you?
70. Yeah,
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. How many did you start out with?
just me.
Hats off.
That's amazing.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much.
That is a fantastic
Yeah.
Australian business.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
The factory's in Albury and we have a national showroom with the Gold Coast Southport. So we have staff up there as well. People fly into there to see them and then they're built in Albury. So arrange a helicopter to pick us up.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Heidi was just saying to me that she's really glad that we did it. It's been well worth it. I said to her, we haven't done it yet. We've still got to get back. We have 6 kilometers to go downhill, which, you know, still a bit to go, isn't there, Heidi?
Yep, so we'll see how I feel by the end, okay?
Yes.
I'm not very confident going down just standing up, so I'm just gonna slowly go down because I'm a bit prone to injuries and accidents. It's so nice to take in the view as you go down. You miss it completely on the way up. So stop and look up, it's nice. I think that was the end of it. So let's beeline it to the car park.
That's the end of the hard stuff anyway.
Yeah.
What a walk, I must say. It was huge. We're quite exhausted after that, aren't we?
We are.
Yeah, that was extremely steep, up and down. I think down was as difficult as up, really.
I reckon down was worse for your ankles.
Yeah.
But, you know.
It's hard, you know, like you go up, you're full of energy, but coming back down, it was like, it was steeper than staircase on many occasions.
Oh, 100%. I even
Yeah.
had to crawl down at one point.
Yeah, using your
On my
hands.
bum.
But definitely something to tick off. To check out that Wilpena pound. I'm glad we've ticked it off. We've done it.
We have?
Yep, and now we're going to move on to our next destination tonight in the Flinders Ranges, a little bit further north from here, and set up camp for the night.
The rocks which form the Flinders Ranges were originally deposited 1,000 to 500 million years ago in the movement of the Earth's crust. Wow.
We are at Willow Spring Station, and they have created lots of new kind of bush camping that has a bit of space around each campsite. So we're coming up here. There's a campsite here, which is number 3. We are number 4.
And back to the beautiful red gum trees.
Yeah, right next to a
Yep.
creek. And naturally, they're around water.
And we love red gum firewood.
Big fans.
Yes, we bought a heap of it in the back of the Chev.
Yeah, number 4. And there's a fire pit.
Fantastic. The good thing about our vans, you can almost reverse to 90 degrees before a jackknife. That's the way we designed them years ago. So what we'll do now is we're going to reverse up, and I'm going to get the van adjacent to the fire. Here we are. Arrived.
If you're wondering what we've done to our Chev Silverado 2500 is a roller shutter on the back to keep the contents safe and dry and potentially dust free. I don't think it's 100% dust free, but it definitely helps. We've also put air keeper bags in the back so we can lift the weight up from the load we put in the back so it doesn't sag in the back. And that's just mechanically controlled with an air compressor that we attach to it, which we carry as well. And we've also done the tyres. We're running Toyo RTs, 20 inch, we've kept the original size. They are a 3-ply tyre, so very good for chip resistance and also for puncture resistance. Really good off-road. Being a 3-ply, you don't need to let them down as much either. So we've had some good advice on that from Toyo Direct, and told us that with the weight that we're carrying, which is around 2.2 tonne on each axle, we should be running around about 40 PSI in corrugations and gravel, which is a lot higher than what we thought. It's all based on weights. Now the Caravan, the Mountain Trail Alex V 5.7. This is a model year 2025. We've made some significant upgrades to the power supply. We've gone from 30 to 100 amp charging, and that's the Red Arc Alpha system. And also we're running as much solar, the maximum that we can get on the van. We're talking 1.1 kilowatts on this model here. And we're also running a larger battery system. We've gone from 480 amps to 900 amps. We've also gone as standard ABS brakes and sway control, an internal induction cooktop microwave as well. And we've put in the washing machine and dryer combo. So they are the upgrades for 2025. This one has been upgraded again from the ABS brakes to disc brakes. So we're running 4-wheel discs on this. And internal, we've got stone bench tops, 2 fridges. We've also got an air heater that's thermostatically controlled, and it's a very comfortable full queen size bed with a face-to-face dinette and a combo shower and toilet. It's an extremely comfortable van. The Alex V 5.7 has been one of my favourites for many years. Another thing we're doing is for technology this year. You'll notice there's no aerial on this van. We're running Starlink. You can see it right there. It's a flat panel. It's no longer a motorised unit that looks around. It's generation 3, which is flat. It's mounted on a bracket, fitted to the roof. We've hooked up with Space Tech, and Space Tech in Mildura have sent us the parts and we fitted it. We're also running a 12-volt power supply. Got a button on our Red Vision screen, and when we turn it on, we're obviously connected. We've been connected the whole time for the past 1,500 kilometres. Even when we're driving, we're connected. So it's fantastic. We're never out of the loop. We're not getting bored. There's plenty to do. We're on the phones, we're on emails, because we're working on this trip. And if I wanted to turn it off, if I want peace and quiet, I know people are going to say, you don't want that when you're camping, turn the switch off. And then you're totally disconnected, off grid. There's our firewood from home. Look at that. Almost 90 degrees here. Stone stomper is working very, very well. We've had no stone chips that we know of anywhere. Look at the front of the mat, very well protected as well. We've actually travelled before with a different method, a different system, and we did get stone chips, and we contacted Stone Stomper. There's a website there, and I've seen heaps of them out here in the Flinders Ranges, because the stones, it basically ricochets the stones down, and we've got mud flaps here, and then it ricochets them out. So there's no way they can hit the vehicle or the front of the van. Really good idea. Let's get this fire lit.
I've been talking about red gum trees. This is red gum right here. As you can see, we've bought this from home. It's a red colour. See that dark reddish? Now, a red gum tree is this tree right here. This is what it comes from. Let's come and have a look at this. This is a red gum. See the colours of it? It's got this kind of pale coloured skin on it, this bark. Now, be very, very careful about camping underneath a red gum tree. They drop branches and limbs a lot, especially in the heat. And if you look at pretty much any red gum, you'll see branches underneath them. This one's obviously dropped a few over the years as well. The good thing about red gum is it's a very, very hot wood. So we use it a lot at home, and we cut it, split it ourselves back in Albury, and it's very, very hot in the fireplace. You can mix it with yellow box as well, and that'll keep it going longer. But if you want heat, red gum is it. That was a pretty busy day for that. That hike, by the time we parked and got back to the car, was almost 5 hours. It was very challenging. Heidi and I are both quite exhausted after that hike. We're at Willow Springs campground right now. It's a private station. It's a beautiful spot. We're going to get the fire cranking. We're going to put a meal on, and then we're going to check in with you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. It is the next day. We had a beautiful night last night. We sat around the fire and then it started to rain. We went inside and you could hear the raindrops on the roof. It's so beautiful, the sound of raindrops on a composite roof. And today, guys, we're going to head up to Razerback Ridge. We're going to tow the van right up there. Apparently it's spectacular views. Let's get on the road and check out Razerback Ridge. How does it feel being a passenger in the Chev?
I am very comfortable. There is so much room. It's great. I love it.
Yeah, it's very, very good. And there's a lot of room in the seats too.
There is.
I feel like Hightower at a police academy.
Oh, haha.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do. He educated me from a few years ago.
That was a little snippet from a YouTube episode we did about Ford versus Chev versus Ram. We did that in COVID when we couldn't go out and do what we're doing right now, so we started doing car reviews. Because we like cars, we test a lot of cars. Spectacular landscape, Flinders Ranges. It's very rocky and red earth and obviously leafy and green. It's beautiful. I've never been here before and I would certainly like to come back again and spend some time relaxing here.
Absolutely.
Did you see that sign back there?
I did.
It said roads may be impassable during rain. And it's raining. It's 30 kilometres. This is the ridge. What's it called, Heidi?
We're going to Razerback Lookout.
Razerback Lookout. I've seen it before in videos and it looks quite spectacular. It is an overcast day though, which is a little bit unfortunate. There's corrugations, there's dust, there's dirt, and there could be mud. Let's see what happens.
We shall see.
Even though it was raining, the view and the drive over the top of Razerback Ridge was absolutely spectacular in every way. The beautiful mountains, the peaks, the gorges, the rocks, and even the mud made it amazing. Move on from Razerback Ridge along the riverbed and find somewhere to have lunch.
Mountain Trail started 18 years ago, and I started it with an Australian trailer and an Australian canvas and Australian materials, and then I built up staff. Our brand is 100% Australian made, every part of it. We employ 70 staff at Mountain Trail RV, and we make every aspect of the caravan in-house. Chassis, suspension, laser cutting, CNC pressing, motor trimming, every bit of it is made and it's engineered in-house. And I am proud of our product.
Me too.
We're both extremely proud. The Mountain Trail brand, it's a beautiful, well-made product. It's very unique in the fact that because we have a background of laser cutting and CNC pressing, basically metal engineering, we make all of our cabinets out of laser cut metal, so there's no joinery, which means the vans are nut-certed, riveted, bolted, fixed together, so there's no fatigue through corrugations where you get from screws. That's a big point of difference from our product, and we're backed Australia-wide. We'll support you. Guys, check this out. What a beautiful spot to stop right here for lunch. On a creek bed, in the Flinders Ranges, under the awning. Let's get the kitchen out and make some lunch. Check this out, guys. Straight away, not a speck of dust or any moisture. Our vans are completely pressurized right through, automatic dust suppression in them, so you won't get a speck of dust in a mountain trail. Look at that beautiful and clean kitchen. Let's check out the pantry. Yeah. All underneath the awning. Oh, I'm hungry. Let's eat.
Oh, it's quite cold. It is nippy, but it's okay. What a beautiful view. If it was beautiful weather, we wouldn't have the awning out and we'd be in pure sun, but hey.
We're doing the Oodnadatta Track shortly.
Yeah.
You guys will be coming on board with that trip as well. That's joined to this one. And it could be wet, which means it's going to be muddy.
Yep.
So a little bit of fun there.
Should be interesting.
Should be. And check out this place, guys. Absolutely stunning. Look at that. An old riverbed. You can see the branches all pushed up against the trees, so it has had some water flow over the years. Lots of rain. And once again, lots of old red gums. Beautiful spot to stop and have lunch. What are we making, Heidi?
We're having my my traditional wraps, which I seem to do on every episode.
Oh, guys, it's pretty chilly today. We've had to wrap up a little bit, and I'm really going to enjoy this wrap that Heidi made.
Slowed right down because there's this gorgeous, cute little emu who's walking across the road.
After lunch, we head on to the township of Blinman and check out the local hotel with some history of the Flinders Ranges.
5 to 10 mil of rain, I don't think so. I think more like 20 mil of rain. Let's go, people. Wow. A lot of business cards right there.
Should have bought some Coke no sugar and a slice of lime. Are you kidding?
Can we please get 2 Coke? Yeah, sure.
Go on, ask her for it.
And you wouldn't happen to have a slice of lime, would you?
Slice of lime. Rachel, do we still have those limes behind the bar? No? No. That's fine. But if you want some lime, I can give you, we do have lime in the Bufford's lime foil. Or a dash of that.
That's fine.
Sure?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
What do you do with all the Corona drinkers?
We give them lemon.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I have lemon. Can I have lemon?
Okay, yeah, we got lemon.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool,
Yeah.
thank
Do
you.
want glasses as well, or do you want glasses for drinks? Or, yeah.
Great, thank you. Oh my god. So I just got told that before it rains, up here in Blimmen, it's generally really hot the day before, which it was yesterday, so interesting. Slice of lemon. Yep.
We just went to Blinman to the pub, and I asked Heidi to order me a Coke no sugar with a slice of lime, and she said, "I'm not ordering that." I said, "Why not?" She said, "I'm not asking for a slice of lime. I think that you're from the city or something, like some, what'd you call me?
What did I call you? Some yuppie.
A yuppie, because I asked for a slice of lime." I said to the girl, "Well, what are dudes putting their Coronas?" She went, "Lemon." I went, "Okay, oh, lemon then." Anyway, the Chev on the corrugations is better than what I thought it would be. We haven't let our tyres down yet because we're going from sealed back to dirt, back to sealed, back and forwards.
The lady behind the bar was saying that Wilpena could get up to 75 mil of rain in one go.
Right.
And completely miss Blinman. So
Oh, really?
today she was just like, we're so excited that it's actually raining here, which is quite interesting.
It's definitely slippery roads, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely not like potentially what we're going to face in the next couple of days on the Oodnadatta Track. We'll definitely be letting them down for there.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to doing the Oodnadatta Track, and we're not sure what the weather's going to be like.
Yeah.
If it's like this and very wet, it could be a little bit challenging, a bit slippery.
At the northern tip of the Flinders Ranges is the Parachilna Gorge, a spectacular and dry gorge that runs from east to west. The red dirt track takes you right along the bottom of the steep cliffs and mountains, dotted in foliage with a bunch of free campsites.
We are finding a camp spot, and I tell you what, these are some of the best looking camp spots I've seen. Beautiful here. Check this place out. What a beautiful spot this is in the Flinders Ranges. Have a look at the cliffs and the riverbed down there. It's absolutely spectacular. We're completely private and isolated. Check out all the mud on the side of this car today. Drove through heaps of mud on the way here, lots of corrugated roads and the side steps. I've been trying to avoid this all day and look at this. Pretty impossible to avoid that. So over here, look at this spot for a camping setup. I'm still amazed by it. That's the electronic air suspension leveling to itself, but what we're going to do now is override it like this. So go over here, going to scroll down, air suspension is on. We're going to just lower it right down. And we're going to lift up the other side. We're going to stay here for the night, get a hot fire going because it's been overcast and cold today, and cook some really good food.
We have just spent our last night in the Flinders Ranges at Parachilna Gorge, but today we are about to head to Oodnadatta Track. But before we do that, let's have a beautiful breakfast here on the outdoor kitchen, pack it up and then get on the road. So as you're filming, you've got lots of things going on, and as you can see, I've burnt the bacon. Because I wasn't concentrating on the bacon, because I was doing other things at the same time.
With all the new modern technology, more power, more solar, faster charging, we've decided to test out a new convection microwave to make sure it can withstand the harsh corrugations of the Australian outback.
Heidi is inside the van. We are on a private station. How's it going, Heidi?
It's dancing a lot.
Is it the door or the whole microwave?
The whole microwave.
How's everything else going?
Everything else is normal.
So the rattle is the microwave door, is that right?
It's the whole microwave.
So we've secured a problem to the overhead through the 4 feet. We put nut inserts into it. It's really good, but the actual microwave itself, as an entire assembly, is rattling a fair bit. So we're just testing this one out, and this is what we do to make sure that they're right. So what's going on?
Oh, just, it feels like, so I hold the door and it still rattles. It's like, I don't know, I don't think the aluminium's strong enough, or...
In the actual microwave?
Yeah, I'm not sure, it's just...
Let's have a look.
So it's like, I was trying to see underneath here. I held that door and it made no difference. The whole thing's moving.
All right. So this is a really good test to make sure that this is actually,
Like I had a look at everything
actually
else.
going to work.
Oh.
So you can see there, guys. Heidi's inside the van, like we just talked about. And that noise you're hearing is a microwave.
Yeah.
And this is a new microwave for 2025. So look, we'll test it out. We'll keep testing it and make sure it can withstand corrugations because our vans are built for off-road. And if it doesn't survive, we go back and we get another one and we try it again. Last night we stayed at the Parachilna Gorge and then we headed west for 12 kilometres to the township of Parachilna where we've met the Outback Highway. We're heading north. It's a sealed road, 183 kilometres to the township of Maree.
Yeah, and Maree is an important location. If you're going west, you're on the Oodnadatta Track, and if you're going east, you're on the Birdsville Track.
And we're going west to Marla, which is the Oodnadatta Track. It's 606 kilometres, and right in the middle of it is the famous
Pink Roadhouse.
Oodnadatta Roadhouse. So we'll check that out on the way. So let's get moving.
I hope you've enjoyed watching this episode of the Flinders Ranges, but don't go anywhere yet because coming up next, we hit the Oodnadatta Track in part 2. Make sure you like, subscribe and hit the bell notification so you don't miss out when it comes out.